What's up, Pandas? Peter von Panda here. Just picked up and ordered this US Polo Association watch. It is a US 5159 classic black synthetic leather strap watch. It's a pretty typical watch, and like the other Polo Association products that I showed you, I definitely like it. You get a lot of style for not a lot of money. This is a cheap watch. I won't say it's a pretty cheap watch. It is a cheap watch at about $22. You can get them on Amazon. I'll put a link here for it. But they do have a lot of style, and and they do come in a pretty big variety. It's important to note, and what I did notice, open this sucker up, it says not affiliated with Ralph Lauren, which I can understand because Polo is so ubiquitously tied to him. But this is US Polo Association. It is a white dial, white face. There is a little bit of texture to the outer portion, a little bit of a grid pattern, which is kind of cool. You don't see it on a lot of watches at this price point. And the letters have a little bit of a raised, polished metal edge. The skeletonization at the 6 o'clock here is purely decorative. And it's pretty clear that it is. It's very flat. It doesn't have the depth that true movement gears would have, and it's a little bit, I think unnecessary, given that this is a quartz watch, and you can really kind of tell by the ticking of the second hand. So that's maybe unnecessary, because I actually think the watch isn't bad looking. It appears to be a stainless steel all around, but the steel isn't very heavy. And when I ordered it, the specs didn't have the case diameter right on the front, but I can tell you here by looking at my caliper that it looks like it's about a 45 or 46 millimeter case. The watch is pretty substantial. I'll give you a wrist shot, and the lugs on it look like they're about 24 millimeters. So pretty wide lug pattern on there, but pretty typical. I guess that's why they call it a classic watch. They definitely flow into the case. And in terms of thickness, you've got, it's about a 10 or 11 millimeter thick case. The crystal itself is perfectly flat and just a standard mineral crystal. Looks like there's lume on both the numbers and the hands. What I also dig is just kind of a classic formal style. The backing is looks like it's a press-on stainless steel back, and it is advertised as synthetic leather, which you can kind of feel, but it actually doesn't look bad, and at a glance you wouldn't be able to tell real leather or not. Again, for about $25, it's kind of cool. The bezel here kind of looks like a diver's watch, particularly because there's extra graduations on the 15-minute 1/4 portion of this dial, but it does not move. It is basically molded into the case, or is actually the case is a single piece. It looks like it is a separate top ring, but it does not move. And the crown is just a pull out here. Let me see, and moves both ways to set the time, and apparently looks like a hacking seconds hand. The buckle on it is pretty traditional. Looks like a pretty thin steel there, and it's a good watch. So check it out, US Polo Association Classic Men's US 5159 black synthetic leather strap watch. And I'm putting it on here. One thing that I'll just tell you is that I have about a 7.5-inch wrist. It's a pretty good looking watch. Definitely would pass as a daily wear, but the watch band itself is not that long. This is about where I would wear it comfortably, and I haven't tucked it in under the securing straps, but I'm the second to the last hole. So if you're a really big wrist, that might be an issue for you. I could probably even tighten it up one more notch here, but just keep in mind that the band on this is actually a little bit on the short side. Peter von Panda out.